Hello, Namaste everyone. My name is Anjali Panchal and I am a student of IIT MBS just like you. If you are seeing my face for the very first time, consider subscribing because I make videos that make your BS degree easy and enjoyable. So, guys, there are a lot of BSc degrees in the market right now, and everyone, just like me, is curious about them and confused as well that what makes each of them different, right? So, to work upon this curiosity, last time we had Ankit Singh with us, who gave us an insider info about IIT Guwahati's BSc degree. If you guys still haven't checked that episode out, you can click on the I button and check the episode there. And today we are talking about yet another exciting degree, that is IIT Patna's BSc degree. And who better to share her experience other than someone from the inaugural batch, right? So, joining today, we have Ritu Ranjan with us, and in today's episode, we'll be asking her about her learning experience, the career prospects, and each and everything about the IIT Patna's BSc degree. So, without further ado, let's start today's episode of our EduCast series. Hello Ritu, I welcome you to our EduCast series. So please can you introduce yourself a bit?
Thank you. I am really excited to be here. I am an undergraduate student at IIT Patna pursuing computer science and data analytics. I am actively working on projects, participating in hackathons, and exploring new challenges.
Thank you so much, Ritu, for your introduction. So, as you mentioned, you are a student of the BSc degree by IIT Patna. So, I really
Yeah.
wanted to ask you what motivated you to choose this degree?
When I came across this program was really well structured and industry driven skills are provided here. So, and the plus point is that IIT professors are teaching us. That really motivated me to take admission here.
So, there are a lot of other programs as well, the other BSc degrees. If you say like our IIT Madras BS degree as well, we have IIT Guwahati BSc degree as well. So, why did you only choose this IIT Patna BSc?
Like it was more convenient for me, like in my situation, and also it provided campus immersion, which I thought will provide some engagement with IIT campus and also.
Okay. So, can you please tell us what is like the admission process of this degree?
The admission process is quite simple. We have to just register for it, and there is an exam, entrance exam, IIT PSET, followed by virtual interview. And if you are selected, then you can get the admission.
Okay, and what is the eligibility for that exam?
The eligibility is quite simple. You just have to complete it 12th class with a science background and 60% minimum marks.
Okay, so is there any age criteria?
I don't think so
Okay.
because many people are doing dual degree and all, so there is no age criteria.
Okay. So, can you please tell us how is the program structured? Like, what is like the structure of the semesters or the trimesters, the subjects and the credits?
It is a 3-year program with 6 semesters, and credits are provided subject wise.
Okay. So, is there any flexibility in the course selection, or are you bound to take the like I've seen on the website there are I think 4 subjects per semester, if I'm not
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
So you need to take all those 4 in one go, or you are free to take any number of courses.
No, we have to take 4 subjects in one go, like in one semester. But we can leave the program. There is flexibility. Like we can leave the program after 1 year and then again rejoin when it's means convenient for them to join.
Okay, okay. So you have multiple exit options.
Yeah,
So suppose
we
I
can exit the program and then re-enter in it.
Okay. So, Ritu, what about the breaks between the terms? Are there any breaks after your exams?
Yeah, there is after semester exam there is I think 15 to 20 days gap and then the new semester starts.
Okay. So, what are some of the key subjects that are covered in your curriculum?
The key subjects covered in our curriculum are mathematics and web development and app design, statistics, probability, also financial economics, machine learning techniques, advanced machine learning, and that's all.
These are pretty much our subjects only. So,
हाँ.
what are the electives and what are the specialization options?
And मतलब students can go in like AI if they want. There is also data analytics fields like data scientist. We have computer science and data analytics, so we can choose according to ourselves, like
Okay.
in which field we want to go. Also, there is ML, advanced ML, so they can choose according मतलब, like what they are really interested in.
Okay. So, Ritu, I would like to come back to the admission exam, the qualifier exam, I would say. Can you please share like more about the qualifier exam? How is it conducted, and what is the material provided to uh, prepare for the exam?
Like material was not provided, like if you have valid score rank in any state or national level exams like CUET, JEE, NEET or KVPY or any other state entrance examinations, you can use that scorecard. If not, then there is no need to worry. You can give the IIT PSET exam. In IIT PSET exam you should have some maths background and logical reasoning. That's it, you can clear it.
Okay,
And
so
then there will be an virtual interview and then you can get the admission.
no lectures, no notes, nothing is provided for that
No,
exam.
no.
So I'm just curious, what are the subjects in the exam? Like, what is the main concept of the exam?
Like exam, I had not given the exam
Okay.
really, like I get into this through J mains score. So those who have not any entrance exams score, they have to give the exam, otherwise you can take admission through them.
Okay. So you don't have any knowledge about that exam or any
No, no.
curricular. Okay, okay. So we'll move on quickly to the next question. So I would like to ask you, how are your lectures conducted? Are there live sessions? Are there pre-recorded, or are these the mix of both?
Lectures are live, so there are real-time interactions with professors and peers. But we have recordings available. We can go through it if we miss out on the live classes.
Okay. But the exams are conducted live. Sorry, the lectures are conducted
Oh,
live only.
oh, huh. Lectures are live.
So you can watch or re-watch them if you miss those
Yeah,
lectures, like. And how many lectures are there in a week?
like it depends, but daily classes are conducted. Three classes are conducted daily.
Okay, so it is just like a offline college. You have to attend the lectures, and so
Yeah, yeah.
if it is like that, is the attendance compulsory?
Yeah, attendance is compulsory, but some people are doing dual degree, so they watch like recordings.
Okay, so suppose I am doing this IIT Patna degree as a dual degree. So
Yeah,
and I'm missing out on the live lectures, as you say. So
yeah,
do
yeah.
I need to, inform the authorities that I'm doing this dual degree and I would be missing the lectures? Or is it okay for me to miss the lectures?
No, it is okay, I think, because many people are doing that dual degree and all,
Okay, okay.
so they are
So,
not able to attend live lectures
okay.
because time classes.
Yes, yes. I can understand that. So I don't think so the attendance would be that much of an issue if we miss out.
No,
Okay. So Ritu, how are your practicals or your labs or hands-on project? How are they managed?
we use virtual platforms like coding platforms and virtual labs for that. We have extra lab classes also for the subjects in which lab is necessary. We do it online only.
Okay. So can you name any of the course in which this lab is, required?
Like data structures in Python, there was we have conducted live class labs also, and in machine learning techniques also. Like in web and app development design, we matlab in live classes we get questions and we have to show it by doing that
Okay.
and share the link of the website which we have made to make it more interactive session.
Okay, okay. Got it, got it. So, does IIT Patna provide access to any of the coding platforms, or as you said, the virtual labs?
No, it's free like Google Colab. We use that.
Okay, okay. So you use mostly the free resources like Google Colab, Kaggle, etc.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do the students they interact with the faculty and with the peers?
Like mm, interaction is the key of this program. We can interact with professors and peers through online lectures because during that time there is real time interaction. Also, we are connected through social media platforms like LinkedIn, Telegram group, and there are WhatsApp groups where we discuss doubts, share resources, and collaborate on projects. Easy.
Okay. So, do the students get mentorship from any of the professors from IIT Patna or any industry expert?
Yeah, we can reach out to professor and mentors if we have any doubts regarding our subjects and all. They are helpful.
Okay. So, suppose I mail a professor about some query I have in my, any of the sessions. So,
Yeah.
what do you think? In how many days I can get the reply back from them?
In 1 or 2 days, like professors are really helpful, willing to guide us, and they are our course teachers, so they will provide the answers. And
Okay.
if there is an issue, and if
Mhm.
we didn't see the mail, you can ask in the live lectures. Remind them
Okay, so you get to speak up in the live sessions.
sometime if it's necessary.
Okay, okay. So you were mentioning that you guys collaborate on the projects through WhatsApp
Yeah.
and these groups. So can you please tell us what are those like? Can you tell us in detail what are those?
Like we had a capstone project,
Mhm.
so our batch was divided into five groups and we have to choose a problem statement and then we have to work on that. So it fosters mainly it was the motive of the project was to develop problem solving skills and foster teamwork between students to collaborate on same projects, work on different things.
So are like if is each and every project you work on, is it a group project or you have to do some individual projects as well?
No, we do individual projects also. Like we get projects, then we have to do it individuals.
Okay, okay. Coming to the exams, so I would like to ask you, how are the exams conducted, and are they online? Are they offline? Are they, at the designated centers?
Exams are both online and offline. Like in semester exams are offline sometimes, but other exams are conducted online in proctored mode only.
Okay, so what is the frequency of these exams in a semester? How many exams do you give for a subject?
Like two exams, midterm and end semester exams, but quizzes, assignments happens
So,
frequently.
you get assignments like weekly or like what is the duration of, the graded assignments you give?
Like it depends on the course which we are doing, but weekly there is assignments. Sometimes after 2 weeks, but yeah,
Okay. So, on an average, we can say you get to do weekly assignments.
yeah,
And the assignments, are they graded? Like, do they have some, marks weightage in the final score calculation?
yeah. They have weightage.
Okay. So, what is the format of those assessments? Like, are they their MCQs? Are those, the written assessments, or are there any projects or codes you have to write?
Like mix of these three. We sometimes get MCQs, sometimes assignments in projects also. Like we have to submit the code in file.
Okay, okay. How strict is the grading system? Like,
Grading system is fair.
okay. So is it really strict, and what kind of academic support do you get? Like, suppose I have, some problem with my marks. So how will that problem be resolved?
There is an re-examination for those who have problem. They can give that
Okay, so re-examination is like
conducted.
conducted. Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. It is good. Like students are allowed to give re-exams. So just a curious doubt. If some student misses out on any exam, so will they be allowed to sit in these re-exams like we have in the offline colleges?
Yeah, they will be allowed because nobody will leave the exam. Like
Yeah.
there should be some issue, so they will be allowed.
Okay. So, Ritu, let's ask you about some perks and some benefits that you guys get. So,
Yeah.
like in our degree, we get our roll numbers, we get our ID cards, we get our email IDs. So, what all things do you guys get?
Yeah, we also have got official IT Patna email ID, roll number as well as ID card.
Okay. So, are there any exclusive like student perks that, suppose like access to IIT Patna's library, some online resources, or some research databases?
E-resources present at Central Library in IIT Patna
Mhm.
is available for us at the website. And I can't say about all the resources, but resources which are required for our coursework are provided.
Okay. So, Ritu, let me ask you about the campus visits and the offline events. So, do you guys get opportunities to visit IIT Patna's campus for any
Yeah, of course.
workshop or anything else?
Yeah, we can attend workshops and offline boot camps at IIT Patna. Also, during campus immersion, we are allowed to do offline labs and classes, but it's for some days only. But yeah,
So, you told about the labs. So, how are they conducted on campus? And what is the frequency? Like, how many times are they conducted in a semester?
it's given that we will be allowed per semester and campus immersion, but it's for 7 to 8 days or sometimes 15 days like that.
Okay. So, while you attend those labs, are the hostel and mess, everything, is it provided to you guys?
Yeah, yes, it is provided during campus immersion.
And you have to pay separately for it?
No, when we go for like fest and all, which is of offline BTech student, then we have to pay for that. But when it is for us campus immersion, then nothing is paid.
That is good to hear because in the electronic system degree of IITM, students need to pay for, the hostel and the mess separately when they visit for their labs.
Yeah,
So you told
that should be
about,
changed.
yes. So you told about the offline fest. So can you please elaborate on that part and any hackathons or any cultural events that you guys are invited in?
Yeah, we can attend the events and hackathons happening in IIT campus. We have to register for it and then we can do that. But fest which are officially of BTech students, in that we have to pay the mess fees and hostel fees and all.
Okay. So you guys have your, like, we guys have our separate fest for the online students, that is Paradox. So do you
Yeah,
guys
we
have
have.
the same thing?
Yeah, same.
So what is the name of the fest?
Spandan.
Nice. So when is this conducted generally and how many times in a year?
Um, it's conducted when during the starting, like orientation time of an a semester.
Like you told at the beginning, like the you get exams through either the PET exam, or
Yeah.
you have to present your JE scorecard or other scorecards. So I'm assuming that admissions will be once a year only, or am I wrong here?
It's
Uh,
two time in a year.
when?
During June, July, and again in December time.
Okay, okay, okay. So you guys get like when the semester starts, you guys get to take the admissions. Then this is a semester system. Like year is divided in like two
Yeah,
semesters. So
yeah.
then two times. So have you visited the campus? I assume you are in fourth semester, so you must have visited. So I would like to ask you about your experience. How is the campus of IIT Patna?
Yes, I have visited IIT Patna campus, and it was really nice experience. Uh, I got to meet with new friends and peers. They were so good. Also, the infrastructure, research labs, and the campus environment was really nice, and it was fun to do offline activities.
Nice. So, I would like to come back to your offline fest. What kind of activities are there in that fest? Are these purely like workshops, hackathons, competitions only, or are there any cultural events like dancing, singing, etc. as well?
No, there are dancing, singing, matlab, like all the competition are there. We can participate in that. Also, the hackathons which are conducted at IIT Patna, we can participate in that, or boot camps, we can attend that.
Okay. So, Ritu, I would like to ask you, are there any, clubs, societies, or student communities for you guys?
Yes, since we are from the first batch,
Mhm.
some of the students from our batch only took the initiative to create student communities. They did such a great work. It really helped us to share resources and support each other.
Nice. This is the first batch thing only, like in our degree as well. The first batch took the initiative of everything. We guys are connected because of them only.
Yeah.
So, Ritu, what kind of activities are conducted and how can the students participate? Like the events or activities conducted by these clubs or societies?
And this communities organize webinars, host competition and quizzes, which help us to interact students, and they share internship opportunities, which is really helpful for us.
Okay. So I remember Ritu, you said like you guys get to visit the campus during the offline fest as well. So, I mean, I assume that you guys are allowed to join the offline tech fest. So are you guys
Yeah.
also allowed to join any, offline entrepreneurship club or something like that? The especially
It's
that are
different.
okay, okay. So what do you guys do when you visit the offline fest? Like the fest that is meant for the offline students. Are you guys allowed to participate in any competition or you guys are just watching?
Yeah, we can participate in that if we are interested.
Okay, okay. Uh, so let's talk about the future prospect or the career prospect of this program. I would like to ask you, how is this program perceived in job market compared to any traditional degree according to you?
Like both the degrees have their own pros and cons, so we can't directly compare. It's not fair. So the degree holds its own value, and as we are given as we are provided industry driven skills, I think it will be useful to get jobs.
Okay. So, Ritu, does IIT Patna offer any internship or placement support for online students?
as I said, since this is the first batch, I can't tell about, but they have mentioned that there will be placement support. So let's see what happens.
Okay, I wish you all the best. I hope your batch gets a good placement.
Yeah,
So,
thank you.
so are there any tie-ups with companies or startups for the career opportunities, if you are aware of any?
No, I am not aware of this.
Okay. I assume since you are telling you are from the first batch, so no one from the degree has graduated yet.
No,
Okay.
but people have took the internship opportunities. Some people have got it.
Okay, okay.
Who have their skills.
Okay. So people have actually secured jobs or internships.
I can't say about jobs, but my classmates are doing internships.
Okay. So these guys are taking the initiative by themselves for applying for the internships, or IIT Patna is helping them.
No, they have got their on their own.
Okay, okay. So, Ritu, since it is an online degree, what is the biggest challenge that you think you are facing since it has been 4 semesters in the program? What is the biggest challenge according to you?
Like maintaining discipline and time management is the most I can say.
Okay, so like the last guest, he was from IIT Guwahati. He said that you don't get to interact socially with your peers. So this is the biggest thing, that hardship or challenge, he said. So don't you think being socially inactive is a big challenge?
Yeah, it's a challenge, but we meet during campus immersion and we are connected online. But yeah, missing out on campus life is little bit.
Yes.
But managing time and discipline is the most, I think.
So since this is because you guys have daily classes, maybe that's why you are saying this, and we guys don't
Yeah.
have daily classes. What is
Yeah,
the?
I have
Sorry.
heard you have pre-recorded lectures like that.
Okay, okay. So what is the most rewarding aspect of this program according to you?
I would say the quality of education
Okay,
and flexibility.
nice. Very quick answers. So if you could change any one thing about this program, what would it be?
I would love more offline interactions.
That is kind of not possible for us, the online students. Otherwise, I would be the one taking the initiative to do this for our degree.
That would be nice if it happens.
Yes. So, Ritu, what advice would you give to someone who is considering to enroll in this degree?
I would say choose the program on the basis of your priorities and goals. Like if you want to study with flexibility while exploring other opportunities, then you can surely go for it. Like choose what aligns with your goals. There is no right step to success. We can choose.
Nice. And how should one prepare before joining, like to, make the most of this opportunity?
To make the most of this opportunity, you should attend daily life classes, don't hesitate to ask doubts, and engage in discussions.
Okay, so what skills should the students learn to, succeed in the program? Like one thing, as you mentioned, you should be actively asking questions. This is one I would be considering. What would be the second, third, and so on?
Like consistent, you should be consistent to, like you should have motivation to join the classes daily. Like this is the big thing I think.
Yes, I would say
Yes,
joining
this
the.
is online,
Sorry, sorry.
so many people skip the classes. That
Yes, yes. This is what I was gonna say. Like, if I would be considering myself in your shoes, I would not have the energy to join daily classes for 2 or 3 hours. That would be practically impossible for me. But hats off to you guys. You guys joined daily classes. Uh,
Yeah,
so
but we have recording also. So if you miss out, you can watch
mm,
from there.
nice, but
That is the plus point, I think, because no one else can join daily live classes. They will
yes,
miss
yes,
out on that.
for sure, Ritu, for sure. So I'll quickly ask you some closing questions. Okay. So, what is any unique point that you would like to mention about this program?
Like studying from best mentors and with the flexibility uh, in the time and all, this is the game changer, I think, of this program. Also, if you can't attend offline program, this is the best option.
So, Ritu, there is a question revolving around in the market that I would like to ask you. Do you
Yes.
think AI will take over people's job in coming 5 or 10 years?
I don't think it's possible. Like AI, digital era is coming, we can say that. But people are also experiencing new things and exploring new things. So people will update themselves, and AI will not do so.
Yes. Nice, nice. Actually, I'm asking this question to each and every guest I meet to, and I get to hear a lot of different perspective. This is really nice. So,
Yeah.
Ritu, any final words for the students or educators or anyone watching this podcast right now?
I would say be open to exploring different paths, learning new things, and shaping your own journey. Like in the end, it's not about the path you take, it's about how you make the most of it. That's it.
Nice, Ritu. It was, really nice talking to you. You are very sweet, and thank you so
Thank you.
much for taking out your time for this podcast.
Thank you. Same here.
Thank you so much, Ritu.